What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today, the Gauntlet Series continues for the JBL Tour Pro 2s. And their opponent in this one is the Audio-Technica ATH-TWX9s. That's a long name, but these are serious earbuds. You know what we do. Let's go. All right, for those who want to see an app, specs, and price breakdown for each of these earbuds, I'll leave a link to the unboxing videos for both in the description below. That way you can check that out, then come on back and join us for this episode. All right, let's go ahead and pull one of each of these out and take a look and compare and contrast. They do have a similar look to them. Let me go ahead and pull this one out here. There we go. Always do that. All right. So as you can take a look and see, pull my mic closer here so we can. All right. So you can look and see both of these are both pencil style earbuds, have almost a similar type of look to them. They do take their own different approach when it comes to how they are designed when it comes to the in-ear portion of it. Similar to at the back where the ergonomics are. As you can see, kind of similar. The JBLs have a more little curve at the top where it's just a flat overall surface on the X9s. I do like the way the X9s has the touch glass here for the touch controls. They do also have a have a button here so we can get that in focus. Have a button here for controls as well. So they give you a best of both worlds. I do like the bronze gloss, or the I call it the burnt bronze or dark bronze gloss. Then you got the black, has a rubberized feel to it. Of course, you also have it rubberized here, which sits inside the ear well very comfortably. As you can see here, I have SpinFit CP. Look, these are what, CP360s. Looks like. I think they are. Or no, I'm sorry. Those are the CP1025s. So I'm in the process of getting all of my top, or the ones that are heavy in my rotation, switched over to SpinFit ear tips. I just finding them more comfortable right now. As you can take a look at the JBL Tour Pro 2s, they got the gloss all around. They got the matte with the touch control area. JBL branding, of course. Their own take on the stem style, as it's kind of like concaved in, but still very small, just about as small as the X9s as far as the stem goes. Maybe just a tad bit longer, but still very small, very discreet. Also has sort of a rubberized interior that sits on the ear. They do have that gloss and matte combination here. I really do like. I really do love the design of both of these. They look very, very classy in the air as far as just how they look. All right, so what we're gonna do next is we're gonna go ahead and put these guys back in. I'm gonna break out my phone. We're gonna take a look at them each in the ear, and we're gonna start off with the X9, or excuse me, the X9s. All right, as you can see here, we got the X9s. They, as you can see, doesn't take up a lot of the air well. Very small stem. Stays very discreet in the air. Once you have that twist and lock in, they're in. They do not move. No matter what type of motion you do. I really haven't experienced a lot of places where I have to readjust them as far as them coming loose or anything like that, or losing uh, volume, or something like that, or ambient noise bleeding in because I lost the seal on the inside with the ear tip. But again, a very light, very comfortable earbud to have in long term. Definitely something to consider. All right, we'll take a look at the JBLs. All right, and here we are. Whoops, with the Tour Pro 2s. The screen flipped a little bit. All right, as you can see, again, another one that does not take up a lot of the ear canal, or the ear well rather, and it does have a small stem, but then again, gives you that nice twist and lock, gets you that nice good seal, doesn't move or anything like that. have and very light, so you can have them in your ear for long term usage without having to worry about anything like ear fatigue or anything like that. And of course, with I haven't experienced any type of let's say pressure inside the ear canal because of the seal. Okay, both very comfortable in the ear. So what we're going to do next is we're going to go ahead and do some more comparison testing, and then we'll come back with the sound test. Stay strapped in.
This is a mic test with the Audio-Technica ATH-TWX9 in a quiet location. This is a mic test with the Audio-Technica ATH-TWX9 earbuds in a quiet location. This is a mic test with the Audio-Technica ATH-TWX9 earbuds in a crowded location. This is a mic test with the Audio-Technica ATH-TWX9 earbuds in a crowded location. This is a mic test with the JBL Tour Pro 2s in a quiet location. This is a mic test with the JBL Tour Pro 2s in a quiet location. This is a mic test with the JBL Tour Pro 2s in a quiet location. This is a mic test with the JBL Tour Pro 2s in a crowded location.
All right, here we go. Noise canceling challenge. The first one's up. And this one is the Audio-Technica ATH-TWX9s. That's a long name. All right, I got them in. They are nice and quiet. I can hear some audio, some not audio, sorry, some vehicles, and some I can't. Like I could not hear the cars at first, but then when I got like a series of them back to back to back, I could hear them. But right now, as we also got some wind. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but we do got some wind conditions here. A little windy. I can't hear that in the with the earbuds, but they do sound really good. And we just going to sorry about that. I had someone trying to cross my path here in the vehicle, but they sound really good. Not bad. Again, I'm not reusing any audio. This is just straight ANC, just to see how they sound naturally. All right, let's go ahead and try our next contestant. All right, we're outside. We're doing a noise canceling test for the JBL Tour Pro 2s. I got in the air, as you can see. We got some good audio coming back and forth with traffic and everything. All right, and the funny thing is, I'm going to use the case on this one. Let's go ahead and unlock. As you can see here on the case, I have it in ambient mode. All right, so we're gonna go ahead, and right now I can hear everything. Sounds pretty good. So right now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and switch it to noise canceling. All right, I got noise canceling turned on, and I have to admit, some of my ambient sound disappeared, but I do get pretty good. I do got some just regular ambient sound going on. Not a lot of heavy traffic right now, but it's a decent noise canceling for these earbuds. I like it. I like it. It's a nice, good sound. All right, just gotta see. Just had a car go past me. I barely heard it, which is what I like. Again, this is done without any any music playing, rather, not ANC, any music playing. So this is strictly on the strength of the ANC itself. All right. So again, this has been ANC test for the JBL Tour Pro 2s. Very good, decent, and I love the fact that you can use it. You can operate it on the case. That's a sweet touch. We're back in with the sound test. We're going to start off with the X9s, and we already have them in the air. We're in the app. We're going to go ahead and make sure noise canceling is on, which it is. I hope I don't sound like I'm yelling. All right, so then what we're going to do now is back up. All right, we'll go into the app. Here we are with my EQ settings. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to split screen this. We're going to bring up our music. All right. First up is Going Home. We're not Going Home, sorry, but Old Money. All right. Here we go. Make sure we had the proper hearing level. All right, we're there. Nice, bright sound. Vocals are very clear. Piano sounds nice and crisp. Very clean sound. All right. Let me move this up a little bit. All right, here. Now here we come with the string instruments. Soundstage opens, widens up. Still sounding vocals, still sounding very clean. Sounding very, very clean. Now here we come with the chorus. Here in a second. And those string instruments are sounding really nice. Here we go. All right. Now you got that spatial audio type feel, that 3D, where its instruments are all around you, sounding really, really good. Got that feel that the lead singer and the chorus are singing into both of your ears, not in front of you, but one's on this side, one's on this side. I love it. Sounds really good. Sound really, really good there. All right, so what we're going to do next is we're going to go into our bass test. Gosh, here we go. Okay. Bass is hitting, just not as powerful as I thought it would be, but it's definitely bouncing. You still get that reverberation after the main hit. You still get that. So the detailing is there. But it's not punching as hard as I thought they would. Now the vocals come in, they're sounding very clear. Yep. It's a good sound. I just wish it thumped a little more. Okay. All right. Oops. Let me go ahead and pause that. Okay. Again, you got good sound. Like I said before, the bass just didn't hit like I wanted it to, like I hoped it would. All right. So let's go ahead and get Going Home. All right. Here we go. Nice, nice little rumble with the guitar. The keyboard and the drums. Nice warm start. Okay, that lead saxophone comes in, sounding nice and sharp. That's a really good sound. Background, you got a nice wide open sound stage. Let me see this high note. It's like, oh yeah, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And now you get everybody's coming in, the band's joining in. It's a great sound. It's just nice, clean. It's a great sounding song here. That that saxophone is sounding very crisp on that one. All right. So now, again, just great sound on all three songs. I just wish that the bass hit more uh On my bass test, I wish it punched more than it did. But you still got good bass. You still got good bass, just not what I was expecting. I was expecting a little more out of it. All right, so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go ahead and get these swapped out. We'll have the Tour Pro 2s take their shot at the sound test. Stay strapped in. All right, we are back in. We've got the JBL Tour Pro 2s all paired up and in the ears. We're gonna, as you can see, we are using the actual case to do some control work. We are in ambient sound. We got it set to ambient sound. All right. So, or transparency mode, if you will. All right. So we are in the app here at the top. We got my EQ settings set up here. Okay. We got old money already queued up. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go ahead and switch to noise canceling. That's how we like to hear our music. All right, ANC is now turned on. You can definitely tell the difference. All right, so let's go ahead and first let's check our listening level. Make sure we at where we want to be. All right, and here we go. Nice bright sound right out the beginning. Vocals are sounding nice and clean. Piano keys sounding very crisp. A nice clean sound. Okay, sounding. And here we come with the rest string instruments. Nice. You got your cello in there, sounding really clean. Really nice. That sounds really all right. Now here we go. Sorry for the little delay, the little quiet there, but here we go with the chorus. Again, nice spatial 3D feel, spatial audio feel with the wide sound stage and the chorus and the lead singer sounding really, really good. All right, you got just great sound. All right. It's got great spatial audio feel. Sounds really, really nice. All right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead into our bass test. Gosh, let's go. Okay. That lead up rumble was there. And now you got the constant hit is again it's hitting, just not pounding like I would hope. Okay. Still getting good bass though. It's just not as powerful. Okay, vocals come in. It, sounding really vocals are very clean. Yep, sounding really clean. But again, just not hitting like I wanted to, like I hoped it would. All right. Again, very clean sounding, but the bass just wasn't there on the. I mean, it was there, but it wasn't there to my liking. On as far as on that last song. All right, so let's go ahead and go into going home. Let's go. All right, nice start off. Real clean with the keyboard and drums. Got a nice little thump there. Oh man, that saxophone was really clean sounding. And this is going to be a hard one to test. This is a hard one to choose between these two because they seem like they're both giving me the same thing, which is good. And here's a high note. Here's a high note. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, now we got the rest of the band in. Soundstage is nice and wide. Got that. I'm right in at the concert field. Just sounds so good. All right. Again, it just sounds so good. I love that song. It's a great, in my opinion, it's a great test song for for instrumental sound and everything like that for your mids and highs. All right, I got a little sidetracked. Okay, got great. That saxophone was nice and sharp. That high note is it pierced just like I wanted it to. I just I love that. All right, let me calm down. I'm gonna go ahead and get this cleaned up, and I'll come back with my final thoughts on this Gauntlet Series edition. Stay strapped in. All right, we are back in with my final thoughts on this Gauntlet episode for the JBL Tour Pro 2s and their opponent, the Audio-Technica ATH-TWX9 earbuds. And I have to admit, this was going to be this was a tough one. Um, the sound test and everything, it just it was tough to choose. So I was sitting here and even behind off camera, I went through the three songs again, and they pretty much ended up in the same position for me. You got good, clean mids and highs. You got good vocals. Instruments was nice and sharp when they needed to, crisp on other ends when they needed to. However, the bass on both of these, they hit, but they didn't hit like as hard as I wanted them to, as hard as I expected them to. You did get good bass rumble out of the bass test, but it just wasn't punching enough, and that happened on both of these. Not saying that you don't get good bass out of them, absolutely not. They will definitely be in my rotation rather. But as far if I had to choose between the two of these guys, I would have to call it a draw because they're basically at the same point right now. Full disclosure, there was a software update for the X9s that helped out with the app. Nothing that and basically it helped out with the app, and then of course gave access to Google Assistant for Android phones with the X9s. Nothing to do with any type of sound improvements or anything like that. Um, or else I would do an update video for it. All right, so again, I would call this one an absolute draw. Both of them sound great, and they just their bass on both of them just didn't hit like I thought it would, and there was really no way of separating the two sound wise. All right, so this has been. Let me, yeah, I'm gonna close this out. This has been the Gauntlet Series episode 3 for these JBL Tour Pro 2s. If you like what you see, go ahead and hit the like button. If you want to join me as I continue this Gauntlet series and others, as well as unboxing videos, update videos, head-to-heads, and so on. And of course, the live streams, which I will be having one this Sunday, Father's Day evening, 10 p.m. Make sure you're there so we can chop it up. And I'll be dropping my top 5 earbuds of the first half of 2023. So make sure you're tuned into that. All right. So again, thanks for coming out. And I will see you guys on the next one. We have a draw here. I can't even be mad at that. They both sound good. There's no separation between the two. I will see you on the next one. Peace.